This video is brought to you by Go90, where you can stream sci-fi, horror, gaming, and more. Check out the links in the description below. What were they thinking when they canceled these? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sci-fi shows that deserve a second chance. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at those science fiction series that we regularly find ourselves re-watching in the hopes of a return to the small screen. We know there's sometimes a fine line between fantasy and science fiction, but for this list, we are solely focusing on the sci-fi genre, which means shows like Believe, which are fantastic in their own right, will not be eligible.
I'm here to help you escape.
Number 10. Jericho. It's not often we have a post-apocalyptic show without any sort of monsters in it. And despite its nuclear landscape, Jericho was a breath of fresh air. Cancelled after just one season, Jericho masterfully balanced action and drama, and hooked fans with its unique take on familiar territory. Purely through fan persistence, a petition convinced the network to renew the show for a second season. But it was cancelled yet again after only 7 episodes. While the story went on in the form of comics published by IDW, we're still hopeful for a return of the series proper.
Thanks for not giving up on me.
Number 9. Caprica.
And if this negotiation does not go well?
It's best not to speak of such things.
When the fantastic 2004 Battlestar Galactica remake came to a close after a successful run, everyone was begging for more. And we got it in the form of the prequel series Caprica. There was a tremendous amount of world building in Battlestar Galactica, where we got to learn about the 12 colonies of man, which had a population of around 50 billion before they were all but wiped out by the Cylons.
There is good and there's evil in this world. There is a right and there is a wrong.
In Caprica, we got to go back to the capital of the colonies and get a glimpse of life over 50 years before the end of an empire. Caprica was more than just a Galactica spin-off, but sadly it was cancelled not long after the premiere due to low ratings.
We did it, Doctor.
Yes, we did. But it's not what I hoped for.
Number 8. Ascension.
You really believe this wasn't an accident?
We only had 6 episodes of this engaging mystery miniseries set on a spaceship. While that's all it was commissioned for, there was still hope that we'd get a full season, similar to how Battlestar Galactica originally started as a miniseries. The 60s theme combined with a futuristic setting provides for a unique viewing experience, and the twists and turns do not disappoint.
He said on Earth there was no lower deck, that everyone was born the same.
It's the kind of sci-fi that makes you think and invites you to come up with your own theories as you watch. And the cliffhanger ending left us begging for another season to continue this intriguing story.
You lied to me, but that's what you do, right? This whole project is one big lie told to 600 people.
Number 7. Alphas.
Look, this is stupid.
Our minds are capable of so much more than you think.
Another series cancelled after a nail-biting cliffhanger, Alphas is a standout entry in the modern superhero genre. All the characters are well-developed and distinct, which is rare in shows with ensembles of this size.
Please, Mr. Hicks, this is very important. What was the last thing you remember before you blacked out?
It's a slower-paced take on the genre than we're used to, drawing on elements of the crime-solving procedural. But that pacing allows time for the characters to breathe and really contemplate their intentions and what side they should be on. With more and more superhero shows being developed, we'd love to see Alpha's return to deliver some closure.
Nice, a season 2 finale. That was quite the cliffhanger. I'm gonna rewatch it before season 3 starts.
There is no season 3, they canceled that show.
Number 6. Dollhouse.
Hello, Echo. How are you feeling?
Did I fall asleep?
For a little while.
From concept to execution, Dollhouse had so much going for it, and could have gone on to become one of series creator Joss Whedon's best shows had it not been prematurely cancelled.
This may pinch.
Thankfully, Whedon was able to close the series with a satisfying conclusion, but we still didn't get to see a lot of ideas come to fruition that had been hinted at during the course of the show, focusing on a number of actives or dolls who could change their personality and consciousness to take on different roles. from sexual partner to assassin depending on the needs of high-paying clients. It could have run for years without getting stale.
I'm not broken.
No, you're not.
Number 5. Almost Human.
John, Dorian, John.
Almost Human took the most entertaining parts of the buddy cop genre, mixed them with sci-fi, and gave it to viewers in a streamlined, engaging episodic series that all types of audiences and genre enthusiasts could enjoy. The show relied on the magnetic chemistry between its two leads, with John Kennex, a police detective, being assigned a new partner, an android.
Just downloaded the information. Rudy should have the data now.
But John hates androids, offering viewers a lot of interesting, albeit uncomfortable interactions between this odd couple. There's plenty of exciting action, balanced with equally engaging drama and a unique premise.
Why am I in this car with you?
I'm required to ride with the synthetic.
I'm not a huge fan of that term.
Number 4. Other Space.
We were just telling Stuart that he's going to be the captain of his own ship, and you are going to be his second in command, reporting directly to your younger brother. Isn't that going to be fun?
There's funny, then there's laugh out loud funny, and that's exactly what Other Space has to offer. When the series creator is the director behind hits like Bridesmaids and Spy, you know you're in for a treat.
Jesus Christ, this tastes like grandma.
I hope no one swallowed that.
The characters are odd in the best way possible, and the interactions between them are hilarious. Though the finding a way back home conflict could otherwise have been serious, the quirkiness of the scenarios adds a layer of depth to the standard sitcom formula, which had us hopping from one episode to the next without breaks in between.
You work hard, you get good grades, you eat right, and then you trigger an alien attack on humanity.
Number 3. Stargate Universe.
Our sensors indicated that the Stargate was active for a full 6 minutes before the core went critical.
How many times are we gonna have to sit through an entire season or two, completely enamored by the plot lines and characters, only to have the show canceled without a proper ending? SGU transitioned the Stargate franchise into a different but just as entertaining new format. The crew's sense of exploration mimicked our own, as the entire universe was the show's playground.
Holy!
And the possibilities were limitless. The series had phenomenal acting and intriguing plot lines, and was the best possible outcome when it came to the merging of familiar themes and concepts found in other shows with the distinct characteristics and mythology of the Stargate universe.
We can't do this every time we need to resupply.
No, we need another plot.
Number 2. Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Sarah Connor.
Where is he? What have you done with him?
Let's face it, Terminator on Terminator action will never get old. And Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles provided that in spades. The show serves as a worthy sequel series to T2 and presents us with an engaging family drama that features conflicted and complex characters, simultaneously on the run and trying to take down Skynet once and for all. The visual effects and sound design are top-notch, and viewers get that familiar sense of dread mixed with thrill when a Terminator comes on screen. The series was well received by critics and viewers alike, and we don't see any reason why it can't pick up where it left off.
Where is he?
Not where. When?
What?
Number 1. Firefly.
If anyone gets nosy, just shoot him.
Shoot him?
Politely.
If it weren't for Fox airing the episodes out of their intended order, this show would have secured its fan base from the get-go, and would have had the long run it deserved. We can't fault any of the episodes, and they all provide the perfect blend of tragedy, drama, comedy, and action.
She's gone now.
Is that supposed to scare me? Bringing up my mother?
With incredibly well-developed characters brought to life by an unbelievably talented ensemble cast. You're basically watching a Western in space, and that premise works wonderfully. This Joss Whedon show has captured the hearts of fans all over the world, and we're dying to see the Serenity crew back on screen sometime soon.
Anybody remember her coming at me with a butcher's knife?
Wacky fun.
You want to go, little man?
Only if it's someplace with candlelight.
This video is brought to you by Go90, where you can stream sci-fi, horror, gaming, and more. Check out the links in the description below.